This is my new keyboard and I think it turned out super nice. Yo, I hope you guys are all having a good day. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most underrated keyboards in 2022. Of course, in my humble opinion. The keyboard is the Freebird 60. I bought this in a group buy way back in August of 2021 in the black colorway. Yo, I'm sorry, but before we go on, a very quick word from today's video sponsor. If you need an affordable Windows key, then today's video sponsor has you covered. Head to their website at Keysfan, it'll be linked down below. Find your desired Windows key. They have Windows 10 Pro, Home, and even Windows 11. Once you add the keys to your cart, be sure to use the discount code LAB50 for a whole 50% off, and that drops the price of Windows 10 Pro to under $10. Once your payment processes, they will email you your product key. Be sure to check the links down below, and let's get back to the video. The packaging was really nice, a clean tape job with their branded packaging tape, which is on top of this thank you slip with their branded sticker, a very solid addition. The keyboard itself was completely drowning in packing peanuts. Hey, at least we know it was protected. We get a really nice carrying case with some type of rubber coating on it. On the bottom, you have your board itself and a silicone dampener. The top portion holds all the accessories, a braided Type-C cable, screws, black FR4 plate, and the hot swap PCB. The plate is wrapped in this paper to keep it protected, and the PCB comes in an anti-static bag, which is awesome to see. What makes this kit the most underrated keyboard is that it comes with screw-in Durock V2 stabs, which alone are $20, and this whole kit was $150. And the carrying case is a really nice touch. For the switches, I went with the Novelty Cream switches. Yes, I am now aware that they are one of the most scratchy linear switches, lubed or unlubed. A quick rundown of the tech specs of the NK Creams. It's a 5-pin linear switch with a 2mm actuation force and a bottom out force of 4mm. Instead of cracking cold ones open, I cracked open a bunch of little switches, just completely obliterating all of them. Let's just say it was a massacre. I then lubed them, referring to Teja Type's guide. I took my glorious lube and covered my tip in it. I hit the bottom housing, making sure to cover it. Went all in the spring on both sides and came to the stem, then grabbing the top housing to finish. One switch. Yep, I did that for 65 individual switches, raking in about 3 hours of learning how to handle small things. That skill will definitely come in handy though. Here's a stock and a lube switch. Let me know if you can tell the difference between the two. Here's what the stock switch sounds like. And here's what the lubed switch sounds like. In person, you can definitely feel a difference, one being less scratchy, and hearing the stock one definitely has more spring ping. My next objective to hammer down the most underrated keyboard kit is to modify the included screw-in stabs. The stabs came pre-murdered, so that saved me one step. Using my previously obtained skills from lubing, I did the same to the stabilizer. I used a 000 size brush, Krytox 205 grade 0, and dielectric grease. Damn, my Krytox was sure excited to see me. It came all over the place. I lubed the housings and the stems. Let's just say the wires had a fun time in the dielectric grease. I did some testings to fine tune them, and I'm happy with the result. I continued on to covering up the naked PCB with some very fashionable attire. The tape mod. I covered it in about 2 layers of painter's tape to help highlight the sound and give it more of a poppy sound. The difference between filling the bottom of your case with foam or tape modding. The foam acts as a dampener, therefore making the board overall more quiet. It kind of hides the sound from the board if your board is hollow. And the tape mod more or less enhances the sound. For mounting the PCB, it is an O-ring mount, meaning O-rings go under the PCB on the standoffs. And yes, they are included. When you're putting on the switches, it's like the home stretch. It's so exciting because your keyboard is almost done. I installed all the switches, which was super satisfying, and this board looks so clean without the keycaps. I love the contrast from the black plate, the black case, and the tan from the NK Creams. Let's just say I am super excited for this build. The keycaps I went with are Canyon caps from Descar. They are a $60 through $70 set of PBT keycaps in the cherry profile. I got the keyboard fully assembled, and sadly, I overdid the spacebar and made it a bit muddy. It's not rattling, but I don't really like the feeling of it. So I took apart the whole board to fix the bad lube job. Luckily, I didn't have to re-lube all the switches. Took apart the spacebar stabilizer and soaked it in hot water with some Dawn soap so I could fully remove all the lube. I completely dried it off. I also wanted to try holy modding this stab since it is a larger stab. I reapplied lube, and this is the final product. So the keyboard is done. Drop your thoughts on it down below. I am super happy with this, and yes, I still believe this is the most underrated keyboard kit of 2022. Links will be down below if you want to check out any of the parts that I got today. My final thoughts on this keyboard: after fixing the lubed spacebar the first time around, which was way too muddy, it is now like perfect. You guys can't really tell too much on camera, but before when I would type, it felt like a lot of force was needed to push down the spacebar, and it was just super muddy and didn't come back up as quick. But now it is just, ooh, it is creamy. Anyways, smash the like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you loved it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.